Here's some easy moves that you can do if you're feeling a little bit bloated. First of all, make sure you're wearing something comfortable, so nothing that's too tight around the belly. And come into a cross-legged seated position. Place your hands onto your knees. Go a little taller. Relax your shoulders. Cat and cow sitting down. Lift your chest. Lift your gaze and your chin. Then round your back. Suck your belly in. Hold on to your knees. Straighten your arms. Lean back. Chin towards chest. Combine that with your breathing. Inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more each. Inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, come into a neutral position. Easy twist. Take your left hand behind you, right hand onto the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. So take it easy. Don't go as deep as you could. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Switching sides. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, gently twist. And come back to the front. Hands onto your knees. Do some circles with the torso. Combining that with the cat and cow. Go as big as you can. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then switch direction. 2 more. Last one here. Neutral position. For the next one, we're going to draw some circles with the belly. It's quite challenging. So you want to use your core muscles to move. So you're sticking out your belly, you're moving it to one side, sucking the belly in, over to the other side, and then sticking it out again. Yeah? So practice, do your thing, do your best. Keep your shoulders as still as you can. Some people find it easier, funny, if they use your jaws as well, so kind of the jaw circles. So if that's something that works for you, go ahead, no one can see you. And then go in the other direction. And you should feel your core muscles quite a bit. Nice one for your digestion, also for the core muscles and your third chakra. And release. Walk your hands forward. Come into a relaxed forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose here. And slowly walk up again. Stay in your seated position. Take your right hand next to you. Relax your right shoulder down. Left arm up. Inhale and exhale. Side stretch. Start to bend your right elbow backwards. We're going to thread through with the left hand. So there's a little gap here. You're threading through. You should feel a twist. And also a little squeeze in your stomach, in your intestines. And then slowly come up, other side. So reach up. First you go for your side stretch. And then bend the elbow backwards, threading through. And slowly come up. Transition into all fours. Spread your fingers, hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Do some circles with the hips only. Keep your shoulders still. You can start with small circles, and maybe you make them bigger, but keep your shoulders still, don't move them. And then switch direction. 2 more. And 1. Cat and cow. Raise your hips, drop your belly, lift your chest, look forward. And starting with the hips, tuck your tailbone under, suck your belly in, round your lower, middle, upper back, chin to chest last. Combine it with your breathing. On an inhale, you raise your hips, drop your belly, lift your chest, looking up. And exhale, tuck your tailbone under and gradually round your back, chin to chest last. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more each. Inhale and exhale. Next inhale, neutral position. Draw your hip circles again. This time make them bigger and combine it with the cat and cow. So you can arch and round your back. And then go in the other direction. Two more. And 1. Neutral position. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands forward a little bit. Downward facing dog. Lift your knees, lift your hips. And come into your down dog. In your down dog, pedal your feet a few times. And release your heels down towards the mat. Neck is relaxed, fingers are spread, belly sucked in. Lower your right knee onto the mat behind your right wrist. Your right toes are pointing backwards. You're sitting on your heel. So it's a little bit different from pigeon pose that you may be familiar with. So bringing your left leg back, lower down your knee, point your toes. Place your forearms onto the mat. Hold here. Applying gentle pressure on your belly on the right side. If you like, you can rock from side to side a few times. And come back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Other side. Your knee comes onto the mat behind your wrist, toes are pointed backwards. Sink your hips down. Point your right toes, come into your forearms. Stay here, and if you like, rock from side to side a few times. And transition back into your downward facing dog. So hands on the mat. Right toes are tucked under, lift your knee. Step back, pedal your feet. Place your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee onto the mat. Gently push your hips forward and down. Point your back toes. So if your knee shoots over the ankle, that's fine. Maybe walk your hands a little bit further forward. And walk your hands back until your fingers are in line with your toes. So lifting up your hips a little bit. Come into a twist. So place your left hand down. Take your right hand. Place your right hand onto your right knee. Keep your knee and your ankle stacked on top of each other as you gently twist towards the right side. Two more inhales and exhales here. And release. Place your hands onto the mat. Tuck your back toes under, lift your knee, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Other side. Bring your foot between your hands. Lower your right knee onto the mat. Push your hips forward and down. And again, if the knee shoots over the ankle, that's fine here. Maybe walk your hands forward a little bit. holding here. And walk your hands back until your fingers are in line with your toes. Place your right hand on the mat. Left hand goes onto the left knee. Keep your foot grounded, knee and ankle staying on top of each other. And coming into a twist. So take it easy here. Hold here for 2 more inhales and exhales. And release. Place your hand onto the mat. Back toes are tucked under. Lift your knee. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Come forward into plank pose. Bring your shoulders further forward. Place your knees down. Lower all the way onto your belly. Make a pillow with your hands. Roll your hips from side to side. And reach behind you with your right hand. So stop rolling now. For your right foot. Pubic bone is pressing down into the mat. Your glutes are engaged. And you're gently pulling your heel towards your buttock. Keep your knees as close together as you can. Release and switch sides. Pubic bone is pressing down, glutes are engaged, and release. Place your hands next to your chest. Spread your fingers, elbows bending backwards, shoulders away from the ears. Lift up into a cobra. So keep it at a low cobra. Hold here and lift your hands off the mat. Take your arms next to you. Fingers are spread, palms of your hands face towards each other. Hold here. For 3 more, 2, and 1. Slowly release, make a pillow with your hands. Roll your hips from side to side. And lift your chest up. Reach behind you with your hands. Bend your knees, catch your feet. Keep your thighs down. Press your feet into your hands until your chest lifts off the mat. So thighs and knees stay down. Hold here. And release. Make a pillow with your hands. Roll your hips from side to side. So if this is it for you in terms of back bends, you can repeat or come into a child's pose. If you want to take it a little bit further, reach behind you. Catch your feet. This time lift your thighs off the mat. Don't overdo it. Holding here. Chest and thighs are lifted. Lift your feet for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Child's pose. Place your hands next to the chest. Press yourself up. Knees are together. Sit on your heels. Make a pillow with your hands. And take rest. Roll your hips from side to side maybe. And then stay still. So to focus on your breathing, breathe into your lower ribs. And breathe into your lower back ribs. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Stay with breathing through the nose. No breathing through the mouth. And then slowly lift up. Come back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. And walk your hands back. Start to bend your knees. Your heels are off the mat. Sink your hips down towards your heels. Holding here. And walk your hands forward again. Come back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. And take your right foot between your hands. Lower down your left knee. This time, as you push your hips forward and down, you want to keep your knee and your ankle stacked on top of each other. Point your back toes. Hold here. And place your hands onto your thigh. We will twist again and go a little bit deeper. Take your right hand, gently press the right hand against the right thigh. Hook your left elbow, then take your time, suck your belly in, move slowly, go deeper and deeper into your twist. So keep sucking your belly in, create more space. And then when you're done, you place your palms together in front of your heart. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Both hands on the mat, back toes tucked under. Lift your knee, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Other side. Left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee onto the mat. Push your hips forward and down. So knee and ankle are stacked on top of each other. And when you're ready, you come up, placing your hands onto your thigh. Keep pushing your hips forward and down. Take your left hand, gently apply some pressure. You're pressing it to the side and then hook your right elbow. Then take your time, suck in your belly, create a little bit more space and go as deep into your twist as you can. And when you're done, you place your palms together, lift your chest, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Both hands on the mat, lift your knee, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. And walk your feet forward towards your hands. Bring your feet wider, turn your toes out, and come into your squat. Round your back. Gently sway from side to side. And come back into your downward facing dog. Hands on the mat. Lift your hips, step back, downward dog. Pedal your feet. One more time, we're coming into a squatting position. Walk your feet forward, toes are turned out, sink your hips down. This time you lift your chest up. Place your palms together. Press your elbows against your knees, against your thighs. Holding here. And release. Place your hands onto the mat. Come one more time into your downward facing dog. Then lower down your knees, cross your shins, come sitting down. Place your feet flat on the mat. Extend your arms forward, take an inhale and exhale slowly. Lower down onto your back. Straighten out your legs. Just release your feet, wiggle them around a little bit. Bring your right knee into your chest. Hug your right knee into your chest. Pull it as close as you can. Hold here. We're twisting. Release your right hand onto the mat. Use your left hand to guide the right knee all the way over to the left. Open the palm of your right hand. Roll your head over to the right side. Stay here and breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. And come back to the center. One more time, hug the knee into your chest. Really hug it as close as you can. And release. Straighten out your leg. Your left knee comes into the chest. Hug the knee, holding here. Release your left hand down. Use your right hand to guide the knee all the way over to the right. Open the palm of your left hand. Roll your hand over to the left. And then come back to the center. One more time, squeeze the knee into your chest. And release. Bring both of your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side a few times. Happy baby pose. Bring your knees towards your armpits. Take your arms inside your knees. Lift your feet up, flex them, catch the outer edges of your feet. Gently pull the knees down. Tailbone stays long. Hold here. And if you like, you can rock from side to side a few times. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. And place your hands over your knees. We're going to draw some circles with the knees. So knees come apart. Away from you. Together again. And close towards your chest. 2 more in this direction. And then switch direction. 3 big circles. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Start to walk forwards and backwards until you are in a seated position. Bring your feet over to the right. Take your left hand next to you. Right arm reaches up. Inhale and exhale. Come to your side stretch again. And threading through. So you're bending the elbow backwards. Thread through. Keep your right hip grounded for now. And then lift your buttock off the mat and go a little bit deeper. And come back through your side stretch. At the side, swing your legs around. Right hand is next to you, left arm up. Inhale and exhale. Come into your side stretch. And bend the elbow, threading through. Keep your hips grounded for now. And then lift your left buttock up and go a little bit deeper. And then come back to the center through the side stretch. Cross-legged seated position. Place your hands on the mat in front of you. Fold forward, relax your hand. And slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to listen to a few tips on how to prevent bloating, stay tuned. Otherwise, until next time, hope you're feeling better. Namaste. Thanks for staying on. Obviously, I'm not a physician, but anything I suggest is completely harmless. If you're suffering from bloating or any other digestive issues on a regular basis, I highly recommend doing a microbiome test. I'm using Atlas Biomet. I'm not getting paid by them. I don't have an actual test here, so I'm just going to have to show you a sheet of paper. So that's the one I use. Listen to your gut, and it tests your gut bacteria. It's absolutely fascinating. There's so much new research going on. And it also gives you some suggestions on how you can improve your gut bacteria, your gut flora. The obvious way is some probiotics. If you don't believe in probiotics, just don't use them. There are natural ways to improve your gut flora, which is kefir, sauerkraut. I'm sure you've heard it all before. Kimchi is also a good one. What else? Oh yeah, kombucha. It's one of my favorite ones. It's delicious and it's good for your health. if you're a little bit constipated, I recommend, it's a bit embarrassing, I only have a massive pack, just comes that way. It's whole psyllium husks. Psyllium husks. Got it? It's absolutely disgusting. You can mix it with water, just 1 spoonful, and drink it. It's gross. But if you put a spoonful of that in your yogurt, for example, it's a little bit easier to swallow, right? So, but that helps. If you are suffering from constipation, it's high in fiber, and it's completely natural, so nothing to worry about. There are some great books there. I enjoyed Michael Mosley. He knows what he's talking about. He's a bit of an expert. The Clever Gut diet. I don't like the word diet. I don't know why he put that on. But it is, again, it's very, very interesting. And also, if you're eating a lot of legumes or legumes, I don't know how to pronounce it actually, a lot of beans, etc., it's worth it to soak them first of all, and some of them I also sprout, like chickpeas. I soak them in water overnight, and then I let them sit for a couple of days, just to occasionally pour some water over it. And at some point they start to grow, and then it's just so much easier to digest, and you don't get any bloating. I really love the Doctor's Kitchen. He has some great suggestions. He also talks about gut health. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for listening. Until next time.